is the Writer's Almanac for Monday. It's the 30th of August, 2021. It's the birthday of the Russian journalist Anna Stepanova Politikovskaya, author of Putin's Russia and A Small Corner of Hell, Dispatches from Chechnya. Anna Politikovskaya was born in New York City, 1958. Her parents, Ukrainian diplomats at the UN. But she grew up in Moscow, went to the State School of Journalism. And she became a fearless reporter trying to speak for the victims of conflict, even in the face of great personal risk. She started out at the Russian newspaper Izvestia, then to Novaya Gazeta, an investigative newspaper, where she was highly critical of Vladimir Putin, the former KGB lieutenant colonel who had become the second president of the Russian Federation. She wrote that under him, Russia was, quote, hurtling back into a Soviet abyss, into an information vacuum that spells death from our own ignorance. If you want to go on working as a journalist, it's total servility to Putin. Otherwise, it can be death, the bullet, poison, or trial, whatever our special services, Putin's guard dogs, see fit. She reported on the Second Chechen War, describing what she called state versus group terrorism, documenting torture, mass executions, kidnappings, the sale by Russian soldiers of Chechen corpses to their families. In 2001, in the course of investigating punitive raids by the Russians on Chechen families, she was detained by Russian military officials who beat her and threatened her children and staged a mock execution of her with a rocket launcher. She received numerous death threats. In 2004, she was poisoned with a cup of tea. And on the afternoon of October 4th, 2006, she returned to her central Moscow flat with a load of bags and parcels, dropped the bags in her apartment, took the lift back down, and as the doors opened, she was shot 4 times in the chest, once in the head, at point-blank range. Anna Stepanova Politikovskaya, she was 48 years old. It's the birthday of the humorist Molly Ivins, born Monterey, California, 1944, who said, "Satire is the weapon of the powerless against the powerful." And it was on this day in 1962, the poet Robert Frost, 88 years old, set off on a goodwill tour of the Soviet Union, wanted to meet with Prime Minister Nikita Khrushchev. Went around giving poetry readings and interviews and lectures. He was very public and very popular, especially for the fact that Robert Frost could recite his work from memory. He flew to Crimea. He was so excited about meeting Khrushchev, he felt sick to his stomach, nervous indigestion. The two men talked for an hour and a half. Robert Frost came back and died about 5 months later. President Kennedy gave a eulogy for him in which he said Robert Frost saw poetry as the means of saving power from itself. Here's a poem for today by Denise Levertov entitled Aware. When I opened the door, I found the vine leaves speaking among themselves in abundant whispers. My presence made them hush their green breath, embarrassed, the way humans stand up, buttoning their jackets, acting as if they were leaving anyway, as if the conversation had ended just before you arrived. I liked the glimpse I had, though, of their obscure gestures. I liked the sound of such private voices. Next time, I'll move like cautious sunlight, open the door by fractions, eavesdrop peacefully. A poem by Denise Levertov, Aware, from her collection This Great Unknowing. That's the Writer's Almanac for Monday, August the 30th. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.